times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck to both of you. Touch them up.
Let's take a look at the numbers to do. I think the story of this fight may be told very early in this fight.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, there's so many times I ran into Frank Tate, who's his trainer working Mamajanov's corner. He's got to jump on him, and he's got to put intelligent pressure. He don't want to be caught coming in, because I look at Santana, you know, he's aggressive, but I look at him as an aggressive counterpuncher. He'll sit there and wait and kind of cover up behind his guard and then look for openings. So Mamajanov needs to be careful when he's coming in. He needs to give him some head movement and side-to-side movement like Steve was talking about.
You know, one of the things I really like about Santana, Steve, is he's always on balance, doesn't waste a lot of punches. Good example right there.
Yeah, it's important not to bang with that left hand from too far. In terms of amateur experience, Santana, we know is Cuban, but most of his experience was local, not international. Mamajanov, about 200 amateur fights, lots of international experience. He was the Asian champion in 05. And in terms of pro experience, well, neither fighter with a lot of fights, Santana threw around because he scored some knockouts.
Work out. Stop.
And early in this fight, right now, Santana has Mamajanov going backward, and that's exactly where he doesn't want to be.
Yeah, Santana's pressing the action, and I'm going to talk about Santana's balance. Look at the way he carries his weight right in the center. You know, his balance is so good, good leverage, and sometimes he carries his weight on the back of his leg to add the most power out of his left hand. Now, Mamajanov, he's got the problem, the tendency to lead. He lunges with his left hand, and that's what the problem could be. He could get countered with an uppercut, left uppercut, right hook combination, and cause him to go down.
And you see how quick Santana brings those punches, too. It was a very quick left hand a minute ago. Not only brings them quick, he gets them back quick.
And to take Raul's point a step further, yes, they're both southpaws, but Mamajanov's a natural righty, Santana's a natural lefty, so we'll see if that plays in. Usually when a southpaw is a natural righty, he has a good right hook. Haven't seen that punch much watching Mamajanov against Darley Perez or his other fights.
See Santana just trying to measure his man. That's
yes,
the jab you talked about
right.
that he needs.
They both have more or less the same kind of jab. You see, it's really not a hard jab. They kind of just place it out there to kind of lure you in and set you up with other combinations. And you got to understand, I mean, this is, you see this in amateur international tournaments, Cuba versus Uzbekistan, you know, in big international tournaments. So they both come from kind of like the same schooling, but this is the pros, and, you know, let's see who could make the right adjustments and come away with the win here tonight.
Mamajanov with a little left hand there, but you pointed this out, he lunges with his punches.
Yes.
Doesn't set down quite as much as Santana would.
And Mamajanov he's waiting. He waited too much in this round. Let's see what happens in the corner now.
12 noyabr Nyu-Yorkning Madison Square Garden sport arenasi UFC'ning yana bir super turniriga mezbonlik qiladi. Alex Pereira yarim og'ir vazn toifasida Erji Proxaskaga qarshi jang qiladi. UFC janglaridan pul ishlab olishingiz uchun kommentariyada omad silkasini qoldiraman. Saytga o'tib ro'yxatdan o'ting. Ro'yxatdan o'tayotganda promokodga Vodiy MMA so'zini kiriting va kafolatlangan bonuslarga ega bo'lasiz.
Both corners, I think, very confident that their man did what he was supposed to do in that first round.
Well, I think they both fought according to form. If you're looking for a lot of punches, these are not the guys. Now, the average lightweight punch per round is 62 punches. And Santana threw 35 in the first round, Mamajanov 37. But the difference is that Santana's got the bigger racers. He doesn't have to throw that many punches.
Well, that's it.
Stop.
Raul pointed out that if Mamajanov is really going to have a legitimate chance in this fight, he's got to be busier than Santana.
Well, at the top, I talked about Mamajanov maybe moving in and out. He's really not doing that. He's kind of using lateral movement. And the problem when he fought Darley Perez, he lost by split decision. He fought okay, but he wasn't busy enough. Might be the same problem tonight.
I think he feels Santana's strength. You know, if you look at Santana, he's just walking him down. Frame defense, just keep his guard up. He takes some of Mamajanov's punches, and he's looking for openings.
Very much like he did, Steve, against Garcia.
Yes.
I mean, it was almost the same fight he fought against Garcia. When he found the opening, it was good night.
See, Garcia was successful to some extent when he pushed him back and Santana was laying on the ropes, but the only mistake he made is he was standing up too straight. he squared up, and everything was too wide, and that's what Santana ate him up with punches down the middle.
Well, there are punchers who walk into the ring and want to take your head off from the opening bell. You can see Santana's not that kind of puncher.
No, it's one of the things I like about it, actually.
Up, bring him up.
And the question, one of the questions about Santana is when he can't land that left hand, what does he do to compensate?
Right.
Is he busy enough? Does he score enough? Is his defense good enough?
He'll get there with that left hand. Came over the top with another left hand.
You know, I think Mamajonov is being, a little bit. He's a tricky fighter, and I think he's. Look at Santana. He looks a little bit anxious, and the reason I think why he's anxious is because. Oh, nice.
That was anxious. Slipped a right hand.
He was off balance, but he did go down.
7, 8, okay?
And that was a clean knockdown. If you think he might have stepped on his foot, he did not. I don't believe Mamajonov was hurt by that punch, but
My point that I was saying, Barry, is I think Santana is trying too hard to look for that knockdown. He looks a little bit anxious to me, guys.
he's starting to find a home for that right hand, though.
Action from round 2. Knockdown came out of nowhere. That's a jab.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's a jab, but it's a hard jab. And let's look at the feet of the fighters. Was there a problem here? 2 lefties? No. They weren't stepping on each other's feet. Mamajonov down 2 times in his career, and we talk about the left-handed power of Angelo Santana.
Let's go.
This is the 3rd round. Mamajonov slipping the right hand in. Another right hand by Mamajonov. Well, his corner told him he had to be busy.
He's being a lot smarter now, Barry, by keeping his hands up. Sometimes he lowers his hand, work the body. That's what he's got to do. Work the body. Keep working the body like that and push him back. Push Santana back. Get him out of that comfort zone.
Santana trying to lure him in. You can see him tap his gloves like, come on. Mamajonov right at the moment having his best minutes of the fight so far.
Yeah, Mamajonov needs to break his rhythm by giving him some feints, some head feints, some jab feints, some head movement. That'll break a guy's rhythm. He does it at times, and then he waits and he sits back.
Slipped the left hand in. That got Santana going backward. Another right hand. Not a big right hand, but it got there. And a left hand by Mamajonov. Mamajonov in the midst of the best round of the fight for him so far. Remember, this is a 12-round fight. Oh, another left hand.
Seeing the difference here. In the past, I've seen him lunge with that left hand. Now you see he's very calculated. He keeps his body in the center. He doesn't fall in, so he's being successful with it. Keeps working. Keep doing it.
Santana just trying to lure Mamajonov in.
Good jab right there by Mamajonov. And now we see Baja taking it to him.
That's exactly what you suggested he has to do.
That's the step and jab. You see 2 jabs, 3 jabs. And that's what Frank Tate was telling me about, that he was working in the gym. 3, 4 step and jabs.
Work out.
And push him back. Use his strength. Get down low and use his strength.
Frank Tate, former Olympic gold medalist, in the corner of Mamajonov. Mamajonov having an excellent round here. And another left hand by Mamajonov. excellent round by Baha Mamajano.
Brooklyn going to help you be victorious on April 27th?
Brooklyn's in the house. Let's get it.
Zab, we wish you luck. We'll see you in Brooklyn.
Thank you very much.
Now let's go back to Barry.
All right, thanks very much, Steve. Thanks to Zab Judah. I think Uzbekistan is in the house so far tonight, though. Mamajano with an excellent third round. Got himself right back in this fight, Raul.
Exactly, and that's their game plan. That's what he needs to keep following in. You know, using them jabs, working the body up and down, and pushing La Cobra Santana. Push him off his stance. Don't let him think. See, that's smart. Now he's changing up the jab. He's stepping in with the jab to the body, Mamajano. Good jab. There it is again.
This could turn out to be a very good test for Santana. I mean, he really hasn't been tested in his young
agree.
career.
Yeah, I'd agree because, you know, his last fight here that we had in Showbox with Johnny Garcia, I don't think that was, you know, a real test. It was a big win for him. The way he finished the fight, dramatic. You know, knocked him out, laid him flat out. But this right here, Mamajano, he's been tested with Darlin Perez and other fighters like Archie Marquez, and he's got a good amateur background. Uzbekistan guys, they come from a great school of boxing. This is it right here.
Yeah, a couple of good body shots a moment ago by Mamajano, kind of picking it right up where he left off. Right to the body and right to the head by Mamajano. Gets in, gets out. And right now he's taking Santana's game away.
See, Santana's not used to fighting tricky guys. He's never been in there with somebody like that.
Sit back.
That's gonna take his shots. That's gonna make him miss. That's gonna hit him. Like you know, Mamajano has been successful. He's pushing him back at times. So, you know, this is somewhat new to him. Yeah, I know he sparred a lot of professional guys that have names and stuff, but that's sparring. You know, this is the real fight. It's a whole different story here.
Well, there was a wild left hand, just missed.
You guys think maybe the knockdown woke Mamajano up?
Obviously, something has. I mean, right now he's dictating the tempo of the fight. Another good right hand.
And the way Mamajano is looking right now, if he keeps looking that way, I mean, he's going to hate it that he was dropped in that round because that could be a deciding factor. It always happens. It happened to him already before with Darlin Perez.
That's right.
So
late round knockdown in that fight.
And it was a flash knockdown. I don't think he was really hurt with Perez. Same thing like we saw here.
Now he's fighting a very smart fight right now.
Oh,
Good combination.
overhand left, right hook.
And what he doesn't want to do is get too careless. He's still got a guy in front of him who can really punch. But two excellent rounds, back-to-back round in a row that he was dominant.
Well, the show stats say Mamajano 19-5 connect advantage in round 4. Pretty easy round to score.
Well, he's giving Santana a lot of angles. Not fighting him right in front of him, which is a very smart thing to do.
Right.
Left hand again.
Yeah, you're right, Barry. He's giving him angles, and if he gave him a little bit side-to-side head movement, it'll even make it a lot more difficult for Santana to catch him.
Raul, do you think Santana's making the mistake a lot of punches making? He's looking for one punch.
Absolutely. I said that in the second or third round. I think he's trying too hard. If you see, he's real tight. And, you know, I know that he's the kind of guy that covers up and waits for your opponent to throw, but he's just plodding him down. He's not doing anything to set up the big punch. Look, he just kind of throws the jab out there, covers up, throws that counter right. He's just looking for one big shot, the big left hand, and maybe right hook after that. I think that's the problem with Santana so far.
And we said it before, we'll say it again as this fight advances. Santana, yeah, he has the one-punch knockout capabilities, but he's never been past 6.
A fact, for three-punch combination, only one of them got there by Santana. And again, Mamajano right now is really out-quicking him, too.
Yeah, so far he looks the fastest of both. I mean, he is quicker, and he's landing more shots and combinations. You know, 2s and 3s, maybe 4-punch combinations sometimes. But Santana is basically just gonna right.
And that's how he walks into one. Yes.
Santana needs to stabilize his opponent and do that with a good jab, but I don't see a good jab.
No, it's been missing in action.
And the funny thing is, he scored a knockdown with it a couple of rounds ago.
Stop. Okay, clean. It's clean. It's clean. Keep it clean.
Well, the beauty of punches, you don't take your eye off the screen because all it takes is one.
That's right.
You see how Santana got a little bit wild there with the 1-2? He's anxious. He's desperate. See, that's what he needs to do. Flurries. Set it up.
Left hand,
Stop,
too.
step back. That's it, fellas. Keep it clean.
He needs to
Here we go.
create openings. The only way he's going to do that is by throwing a better jab, double, triple jab, and letting some punches go to create that big opening for that big bomb that he wants to throw.
Yeah, and I think, Steve, your point is really well taken. He's not utilizing that jab at all, not starting with the jab.
Work out. Stop.
And Baja's movement is preventing Santana from doing much body work either. Tough to stop a guy from moving if you don't bang the body. And there's room to land some body shots because Baja keeps those hands very high on the outside.
Great defense there by Baja. Santana keeps missing.
Hey!
He's missing the big shots. He's under frustration, guys. That's what it is. He's
Because he can't land
frustrated.
the shot.
Right.
Not a good sign.
So this is round 6, and this has suddenly turned into something a lot less than a lopsided fight.
Step back. Work out. Come on, work out.
I think in Santana's corner, they were echoing exactly what you were saying.
Yes.
And that is use the jab.
Hold.
Santana's still frustrated.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. And one way to negate your opponent's power is to smother him. And that's exactly what Mamajanov did there. It's not pretty, but Santana's not going to land a huge blow if he's being bear hugged.
And if he could get in his head in this round just by
Work out.
crowding
work
him
out.
like that, even if he
Come on,
doesn't
work
win
out,
the
fellas.
round, but if he gets him frustrated and causes him to open up, Mamajanov is faster, so his punches will land first.
Good sense of distance by Mamajanov.
Yeah, very good.
You see right here, he looks like he's in the pocket, but he's too far away for Santana to land that punch. And as long as he doesn't lean in with his own punches, it's not much danger.
Long left hand just grazed the face of Mamajanov.
But Mamajanov keeps, he's not as busy as they probably would like to see him in the corner with the jab, but he keeps using it, up and down jab.
And I'm watching the rare occasions when Santana jabs, he brings the right hand back very low.
Took a right hand from Mamajanov that time as he stepped in.
Watch your heads.
I think the frustration is starting to become apparent in Santana.
Well, Talkers, look, he's just looking at him. You see he's following him. He's not doing anything to set it up. That was a good jab, good body shot there.
But the counterpuncher is being counterpunched.
Yeah, that's for sure. He's wide open after he punches. And that left hand to the body scored, but he's wide open to get countered when he throws it.
There again, that one missed, but the left hand there by Santana.
Mamajanov's got to be very careful about the range. See, he takes those little steps backward and he's out of range. But he's got to do that because if he stands in the pocket,
You're right about Stevie. He backed up right now and he stood straight up. He didn't get down low.
for Santana in a fight that we think Mamajanov has all the momentum.
So I do want to mention, too, it's a hallmark night for Raul
Get that
Marquez, and it is for my other partner as well, Steve Farhood, who was named by the Boxing Writers of America with the Good Guy Award. And I want to tell you, I have the pleasure of knowing him, and I can tell you for a fact, that's the right award for this guy. In fact, my real belief is they should retire the trophy. Congratulations, Steve.
Thank you very much, guys. It just goes to show you you can fool all of the people all of the time.
Yeah, well deserved.
Thank you very much. A little speed on that left hand to Santana.
Mamajanoff comes right back with a combination of his own.
Changing it up. Look at using the jab now. Left hand down the middle to the body and up to the top. Now he's a smart fighter, Mamajanoff. You see what he's doing now? He's jabbing. He changes his jab up and down, and the left hand he does the same thing. He leads with his left to the body, and he's come back with the jab on top, then overhand left. I think he's got Santana very confused, guys.
How do you have this fight so far, Steve?
Halfway mark, I have Santana ahead 1 point, so the difference on my card is the knockdown.
I have the exact same thing. It's at 57-56 right now.
I got a 57, yeah. I got a 57-56 for Mamajanoff. 1 point.
Bring him
It's
up, bring him up.
reasonably safe to say it's a close fight. And remember, it's 12, not 10. This was a 10-rounder until a couple of days ago, with some nonsensical
head
alphabet
and bring him
belt
up.
is at
There we
stake.
go.
So it went 12, and that's interesting for Santana, who's already in uncharted water here in the 7th.
Good body work by Mamajanoff, and then he covered up. Santana unable to do any business.
Santana actually turned right-handed there for a split second.
Took a left hand from Mamajanoff for his efforts.
Stop.
I tell you what, Mamajanoff has been doing some excellent body work in this round. A lot of good body punches by Mamajanoff.
What's this with Santana with his hands by his side?
I was about to say, I mean, the first word that comes to mind for me is fatigue.
Either fatigue or he's trying to invite Mamajanoff to be more aggressive. I don't know which it is.
Those three-stepping jabs.
Mamajanoff is just being quicker right now, more effective.
And very smart. When he feels like he's in danger, he'll hold him. Offset his rhythm. Back outside with the jab.
Just a little short with that left hand, and he was there. There's the left hand. Tell you what, right now, Mamajanoff is dictating this fight. He's taking the fight to Santana.
That's why I got him winning by 1 point, because of his aggressiveness.
All right.
Now by 2.
Keep your right hand up. We know why. Santana's got that equalizer with the left hand.
Santana just took a right hand from Mamajanoff.
Stop. You're low. Bring him up. Okay, here we go.
25 connects in round 7 for Mamajanoff, the most so far in this fight.
Left hand and the right hand behind it by Mamajanoff. And I think they got Santana's attention.
Where's plan B for Santana?
And that's the question. And that's the look that he had in his corner as well.
No jabs, no body punches. And he looks like he's still dependent on that one left hand. He may land it, who knows? That's the drama with a puncher.
Yeah, see, that's what makes you a fighter to really look at. When plan A didn't work, you gotta have plan B, you gotta have plan C, plan D.
Punching power could be a curse.
No.
Because you don't have a plan B. And people falling at your feet when you're coming up.
Missing big there sometimes. Every time he misses like that,
Takes a little something out of you.
he's wasting more energy, and he gets more confused, more anxious.
Total punches, 25 punch edge for Mamajanoff, and at a higher percentage. The head on Raul's card, it's a little closer on my card. Barry, I think you have it like me.
I do, I have it even.
Yeah. But the momentum just seems to be.
Good left hand. That, I think, hurt Santana.
Now this is where Mamajanoff has to be very careful. He's got the momentum going, but he doesn't want to get careless. He's landing good combinations, but all it takes is one shot, one real good shot down the middle from Santana for him to ruin, what he's doing, all the work he's put in right now.
Don't want to get too brave.
Right, it's a great point because Santana right now is sending an invitation to Baja. Come forward, come get me. It's very important for Baja not to bite, not to get too close and be in range of that one left hand.
See, and that's all Baja has to do. put his combinations together and look for that one bit. He knows sometimes he's gonna throw one shot.
I think he's wearing
the body's
Santana
killing him.
out.
Oh!
That's it, he's down.
5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? Come to me. 12.
And much as there was no reaction to those body shots during the round, there was no reaction in the corner from Santana to what his trainer was telling him either.
I think Mamajana needs to go right back to. Oh!
Big left hand. Santana in trouble, covering up. Down he goes again.
5, 6, 7.
The body shots are killing
You
Santana.
okay? Come to me. Gloves.
Santana looks to his corner. Look at a desperate man.
Got a long way to go in this round. Another good left hand, and another one drops him again.
That's it.
And that's it, it's over. Mamajanoff with a huge upset here.
Santana jumped right back to his feet. And he had taken punishment. Interesting, at the very beginning of the round, Kenny Bayless said to Santana, you got to show me something. What he showed him was he got dropped twice. And in Bayless's mind, that was enough to stop the fight.
What a tremendous victory for him. You talk about a guy coming in here and executing a game plan.
Yeah, he did. I mean, the first two rounds, it was kind of like a studying round. He started kind of slow, but after that, he definitely followed his game plan, worked behind the jab, worked the body to take his power, and that's what he did. I think the body shots are the ones that got Santana down and hurt, and he was able to land over. I got Mr. Frank Tate here shaking our hand. He's happy with his.
So we had a couple of really exciting fights tonight, and a couple of fights that I think have to fall into that category of